Hey guys, Ralph here, True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome to Terrific Tuesday. Another beautiful day, knock on wood. Sun's out, it's cold, but you know what, it's December. It gets cold in Connecticut in December. Not a big deal. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail, guys. The LIB tongue, and that's what I'm calling it. It's in the book and everything. It's going worldwide. I just got off the Skype with a student from Estonia. I'll get to that in a second. And he was killing it. After half an hour, he was killing it. Anyway, I have not played yet today. Let's see what we got. Anyway, double C's, big as a house, easy, relaxed, and Haydn concerto right down to the E flat trumpet. Guys, it is amazing. Now, I'm not sure if I use this in, I know I put it in the book. I'm not sure if I use this on a video. The cough attack was throwing everybody off. And I am not going to use that term anymore. It threw me off. It threw my students off for a little bit. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Nobody really had a big problem with it. But it's not completely right what you want. The cough attack. Okay? I'm calling it the LIB attack. It was inspired by Alessandro Liberati. And my Lord. That's what I'm going with. Okay? Now, we talked about this before, and from here on in, it will be referred to as the LIB attack. Okay? It does go back to more conventional multiple tonguing. Okay? But it's not the same. It's not the same at all. And I'm going to try to explain it, and we'll have another explanation in the book, which will help, which will be out sometime next week. You'll be the first to know. Okay, but here's the deal. Since the tongue and the lip are so compressed and so flexed, so splayed, inside the mouth, bottom lip, as well as up, it's almost up to my top teeth, my top gum, almost. And there's no reason that it can't go up there. It's just more compression. Okay? The reason that the compression is such that, and the tongue is high up in the mouth, the articulation point will get higher up into the mouth. It will be curved, but high up into the mouth. And guys, it feels like the tongue isn't moving. It really and truly feels like the tongue is not moving. Now, if you hear Liberati, and I put it over the website and everything, the video channel, a couple videos ago, and it's hard to pick up over that. But guys, the compression and the pop is what I've never heard before from Harry James or Horst Fisher or anything. I've never heard it before. And the fact that he could go that fast, 4 notes at 160, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous how fast he was going and how crisp and clean it was. And it was not the conventional what we're doing. The conventional tutu coup that we were doing, it was not the stuff that we were doing prior to this. It was new, and this is what it was doing. Now, I just gave a lesson from an absolutely terrific player in Estonia, okay, over in Europe. I'm not going to use his name, of course, but he's a terrific jazz player. Now, first of all, up to this point, he could touch F and G's, but to my ear, they were squeals. They weren't what he wanted, okay? And he started losing it right about the high C, okay? And we added this to it, and guys, in a half an hour, his high C was as big and as effortless as how. The tone was bigger, absolutely bigger, and he was killing high F's and G's, just killing them. I've never heard him like that. And he said it was absolutely easier than what he was doing before, okay? Now, the thing about it is, though, he has an absolute 100% virtuoso multiple tonguing and tonguing articulation. Virtuoso, the speed. Absolutely, Nakarayakov is fast. No question about it. Now, he's a jazz player, so he's not going out playing Carnival of Venice and all that sort of thing. That's not what he does, okay? But is absolutely as fast as Klein. And he said it was actually easier because it feels like the tongue is not even moving. It is so firm and so flexed and so thick, it feels like you're not even moving. And that's when he's doing the multiple tongues as well. Now, his single tongue was a little, since the tone was a little bigger, again, after 20 minutes, it was a little bulkier and maybe a little sloppier than the other way. But it was just as, it was great. It was great. He's going to get that back in a couple days. It did not affect the speed at all of his multiple tongue. And remember, he's a jazz player, so it's not necessarily, the end of the world if he did slow down. But he's not. So it's terrific. And again, especially when you're slurring around. I mean, just a chromatic scale from low C to high C. If you just slur it, it feels like you're not. All you're doing is moving your fingers. That's the only thing. It's amazing the ease of playing. And guys, if that now, Liberati did not document exactly what he was doing, like Jerry and I do. They did not come up. Now, the only thing, there's a couple things we can say for sure. Listening to him play, he was absolutely not doing with his tongue what everybody else was doing. He wasn't. Okay, that I'll take that to my deathbed. Okay? But if he wasn't doing this, he was doing a real close facsimile of it. A real close facsimile. Guys, there's no way you can go that fast and be doing tutu-ku. No way. That is faster than I've ever multiple tongue before. Okay? LIB tongue. Okay? Now, it's a little awkward now if I had a Carnival of Venice this weekend. Yes, the coordination, since it doesn't quite slot in yet, that's just hours in the practice room. That's all that is. I can get that no problem. Guys, the book will be out. True Power to the Max will be out sometime next week. You will be the first to know. $10. And I was telling my student today, I could get $200 for that book easy. Guys, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. We've got something extraordinary here that is going to make life easier for every trumpet player that gives it a shot. And that's what I want to do. Get it out to the masses and revolutionize this darn thing. So that's that. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll have more to talk about it. But LIB tongue will liberate you. That's why I'm not in advertising, right? Anyway, guys, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all. 1, 2.